Hello friends! So it is coming towards the very end of the year and I wanted to pop on and do a quick personal update because, oh my goodness, a lot has happened this year. To start with, this has been the first year that I have been completely self-employed and working as an eating disorder recovery coach, and oh my goodness, what an amazing year has been. I have had the honour of working with some absolutely incredible people and am still working with lots of amazing people, and it's a real joy to me to be able to play any part in people's journeys to eating disorder freedom and to be able to be co-pilot in that process. It really is a wonderful thing. So I am honoured to be able to do that work and loving the process of expanding my skill sets, learning as I go, learning from all the wonderful people that I'm getting to work with. You know, there is so much wisdom that you hold that I learn from. So yeah, I am just loving it. I'm also really excited that this has been a year where I've started to put some things in motion for the stuff that I want to do outside and alongside my eating disorder recovery work. There is no doubt about it. I love this work, I'm passionate about it, but I also really want to be able to embrace the me who is separate from an eating disorder and my eating disorder past. And I don't entirely know what that's going to look like yet, but there's a number of things I'm kind of exploring, from veterinary physio to expedition paramedicine to being a climbing instructor. And on that note, I actually, as of the weekend just gone, am a qualified climbing wall instructor, which means that I can teach people to climb indoors, and that includes bouldering and top roping, or technically it's bottom roping, but climbing with a rope that's fixed at the top. So I can't yet teach people to lead climb, which is another form of climbing with a rope, but I am planning on doing that qualification in the new year. So yeah, it's the first step on a ladder that I'm excited to pursue. And I've got another little course booked in January that's more about the coaching side of things, like coaching the skills and the techniques to do with climbing. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself for doing that assessment, for passing, and I'm really excited about what doors may open to me and what may come of this pathway. I'm also quite keen in next year to try and have a go at route setting. And route setting is basically where you create the routes. You use the plastic holds that are climbed on in indoor centres. You create the route, which is so cool. And I'm really excited to have a go. So I'm keen in 2024 to make that one of my things to do. So yeah, I'm exploring lots of different options. Another thing that I'm very, very excited to have finally actually made happen and be launching in January is the Self Adventure Club. In short, I want it to be a community where it isn't about what you do or what you achieve, it's about what you learn about yourself along the way. And I really want it to be a accepting, nurturing, nourishing environment where you can explore and get curious about who you are and have a go at new things and push your comfort zones. And obviously all through that is going to be this theme of self-adventure. And I see self-adventure, self-discovery, self-exploration as a lifelong process. I don't see there being kind of a finish point, a point where you kind of go, oh, okay, I've discovered myself, full stop. So I'm really excited for this to be something that develops and grows organically. I'm really open to people's suggestions for what they would like more of, less of. It's very much going to be something that I want to be grown through the community. So I'm very excited to launch it. I'm going to be starting a podcast as well with my sister, all about self-adventure. And I will also put that below because I'm super excited for that too. So yeah, lots of things really exciting that are on the cards and also that I have put into motion this year. Another thing is that we got married kind of a big deal. Andrew and I got married on the 13th of July and it was the most wonderful day. I've done an entire Q&A video on that, but oh my goodness, it was the most wonderful day. I can't even begin to put into words how much joy and love there was in that space, and the whole celebration. Oh, hello Roka, you're coming up next. Well timed. The whole celebration, hello lovely. The whole celebration was just it's going to start track me. I'm going to go blurry and she's going to be in the focus. It was just the most joyous celebration. The wedding, the run up to the wedding, the hen do's, the weekend that we spent after the wedding in the house in the Peak District with really close friends and family. And oh my goodness, just the whole thing was utterly, utterly amazing. And then our honeymoon as well. Oh my goodness, our honeymoon, we went to Austria for 2 weeks or just short of 2 weeks. And again, had an amazing time. It just feels so wonderful that those are our memories of our special day and that we get to hold those for the rest of our lives. And right on cue, Roka. Look, it's going to start blurring me. I need to click it to lock me. Roka arrived with us. She was born on the 17th of August this year and she arrived with us 2 months later. She is bringing a lot of joy. She is trouble with a capital T. She loves the Christmas tree, talking of teas. She thinks that it is basically just a toy that has got lots of her own toys on it, which it's not. But she is wonderful. She doesn't really like the rain very much. She is a total wuss. If you accidentally like step near her foot, she will scream the house down. And if she hurts herself, if she goes near stinging nettles, she hates it, she screams. She's a real wuss. She's very, very cuddly, as she's showing right now, but she's also full of beans. Beans, we say beans. There we go. And yeah, she's just lovely. She gets on really well with Ida, and over Christmas, you're watching out the window, aren't you? Over Christmas, we are going to be going and spending it with my family, and yeah, it's going to be nice to go and take Roka, and Roka can spend extended period of time with Ida, and Ida can teach you some manners because she's still very excited around other dogs. So Ida can teach you some good doggy manners, and yeah, she's just a poppet really. She really is. And she's very well behaved. I feel like we've got her house trained really quite quickly. She's getting pretty good at being left, and she's just a good girl, to be honest. The other thing, and I suppose it's a little bit of a tone change, is that towards the later stages of this year, or earlier in this year actually with initial diagnosis, but certainly towards the later stage of this year, my father has become and is very unwell. It's not something I want to talk about a lot. I know I've sort of briefly touched on it in a few other videos. He does at this stage appear to be defying the medics in terms of the prognosis that he was given in September, which kind of said that he wasn't going to be with us for Christmas. But now we are now under 2 weeks to go, I think a week and a half till Christmas, and he is with us. So I feel like this is going to be my last Christmas with my dad. And it's quite hard. It's quite yeah, I don't really have the words, and that's why I'm probably not in the best place to be able to talk about it a lot, but I didn't feel like I could do this video without mentioning that. And I suppose I do feel grateful that we get one more Christmas together, because my dad has always loved Christmas. He worked away at sea when I was growing up, and so he wasn't always here for Christmas. So when he was here for Christmas, it was a bonanza Christmas. So yeah, I'm pleased that we get kind of one more together as a family. And so I suppose there is a juxtaposition of emotions around this. I'm really pleased that he's here for this Christmas and that we get this time together, but then he's very unwell, and I know that it's going to be his last, or that the odds are incredibly high that this will be his last Christmas. So yeah, that's something. And I think on a personal level, it really makes you realise how short life can be. My dad's not a particularly old person, and I think in terms of my own processing of this, it's made me realise how important it is to hold the people who are dear to you and to spend time with the people that you love. And it's made me realise just how important the people we love are, and how unimportant so many of the things that we're made to believe or made to feel that we act are important actually are. And it's also made me realise personally just how short life is, and that we don't get that long. Lots and lots of personal processing around that, and I'm sure there are lots of other things that have come up in terms of reflecting on this year. Those are the main ones. Other ones were just getting to spend lots of time with the people I love, some really amazing adventures to beautiful places. My first solo wild camp on the top of a mountain, which was amazing and scary, but also not at all scary. Like, the thought of doing it was terrifying, but actually when I was there and living it and doing it, it was just the most exciting and freeing thing. Lots of good memories from this year, and lots of things that I'm excited by on the horizon. So I don't think there's very much else to say at this point. I want to take a moment though to thank each and every single one of you for your love and support on this channel. It really does mean the world to me to be able to share my journey and my learning in this way, and I'm just really excited to keep creating content, to keep getting marginally better at producing videos and doing the filming side of things, and I'm excited for what is to come in the next year for this channel as well. On that note, let me know in the comments below if there's any videos that you'd like to see, any topics you'd like me to cover, and also, while you're there, share with me something that you're proud of yourself for this year. I feel like something that we can easily overlook is the value of celebrating ourselves and celebrating our wins. So I want to hear from you, something that you are proud of yourself for this year. So on that note, I and Roka, who is curled up in a ball on my lap, wish you a very Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year, and till the next time, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, have a wonderful day.